So wrapping it up, right? Of course, we could use that in a bunch of different ways. We're wrapping up our gifts that we're giving to the kids or to our spouses or to our significant others or to, hey, Dee, or to our family. Oh, just for the day. Or to our friends and family, to teachers, thanking them for all that they do, because we're heading into the home stretch for our teachers and for the kids. So we're wrapping that up as well. And also we're wrapping up another year. Financially, I like to talk about that, or I like to think about that. Not because I'm a money person, but because I really do believe that money is a doorway to new and powerful things within yourself, just based on my own experience. But what can you do to take a look back and do an inventory over your life over this last year, and what have you accomplished, and have you done this inventory, and have you checked out the wrapping up ideas? What are we just kind of going through the motions of year in, year out, end of the year, new year beginning? Kind of how do you normally do it? I like to look back. I met with my accountant, and of course that always gets you a little nervous and a little scared, but a little excited, because you have to do some work, you have to do some homework to get prepared to go to see the accountant. But again, not just about money, but about personal growth, about job opportunities, about when was the last time you had $1 million idea, or when was the last time you took a risk, or you stretched, or you really stuck to something that you really felt, passionate about, whether it be crocheting, regularly, I don't know, starting a book club, doing a mastermind, taking a class, doing some pottery, painting. Get yourself, put under the tree. If you have been yearning to paint watercolors or acrylics or oils or whatever, do it. Be your own little best Santa and put something special under the tree. The kids will giggle about it, I can promise you that. But do something. Get yourself a book. When was the last time you read? Okay, all right. So you might say to me, I don't read self-help books. Well, you know what? They're amazing. They might touch something in your world you're reading something which awakens something from within. Now, granted, you could read Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, but you don't have to. There's a heck of a lot of other people. Or maybe you say to yourself, over the holidays, I'm gonna try to stretch my mind on some ideas for things. I don't know. Did you always want to have a boutique of your own? Did you always want to start a floral business? We have one of our consultants who I absolutely adore, who is just, she is passionate about flowers and bouquets and growing flowers. And she is actually thinking about starting her own floral business with fresh cut flowers. It's a kind of a new idea that she's putting together, and I'm just so thrilled for her. And she's a Touchstone Crystal consultant, so it's not like you gotta eat, breathe, sleep Touchstone Crystal or whatever, or eat, breathe, sleep, whatever job you're doing. Think about what you're spending time doing. I love Carol. Hi, Carol. Carol is awesome, and Dawn. These ladies are awesome friends, and they know how to keep and maintain friendships. That's hugely powerful. When was the last time you went out and did a girls' night out, and not buying anything or not doing anything, not selling anything, just being together? Do a Christmas cookie decoration party. Just have a glass of wine with each other. Just talking about, what's going on in their lives and catching up. By the way, for anybody who says they don't like Facebook, you need to tell them why Facebook is so valuable. Because it keeps us connected in a life, in a world that can be so disconnecting. So, encourage them to kind of give that some thought. Because I know that I have friends who aren't on Facebook, and it bums me out because they kind of miss out on the connection. Anyway. So wrapping things up. By the way, this holiday, again, happy Hanukkah for those of us who maybe don't celebrate Christmas, but this holiday is so amazing. What an amazing holiday month. Think about that. What are we doing? How are we taking the time? I met with a good friend, Connie, Aarons, who is beautiful in that she hand makes these amazing coasters, stylizing them for whatever, that you love. For example, she did one for me with holly berries. And Mr. Rick Bean just started his own business. He had another $1 million idea, and I love that man. with all his $1 million ideas. And you know what? He's not afraid. What I love about this man right here, Rick Bean, is that he's not afraid to try something, learn about something, and if it's not the right thing, he goes, okay, I'm going to bow out of that one. It's not what I thought it was going to be, and I'm going to do something else. And that's really what the wrapping up is, really what I'm talking about. So I just want to highlight Mr. Rick Bean. Go see him over at the Green Bean Cafe over in Wyomissing. I love that man. Hi, Matt Moyer. Glad that you joined us. Good morning. So anyway, Connie Ahrens, who's a good friend, I picked up my beautiful coasters from her, and she said to me something about how she could spend the entire time continuing to make more things for, for clients and whatnot. And she just wanted to sing Christmas carols at home, decorate, make cookies, and be with her family. She couldn't wait to do that. And so to me, that's the spirit of Christ. That's the spirit of Christmas. That is, taking whatever it is inside of us, our higher power, our higher self, and resonating like a ripple effect across the universe. That's wrapping up. Wrapping up is taking a look at an inventory about our lives. What did we do in 2017, and what can we do better? Where can we improve? So important. Try not to go along in life with blinders on. Try not to go along in life without feeling gratitude regularly. I know most of my Facebook friends are just gratitude freaks, and I love that about you. So share that, though. If you have somebody in your life who's maybe a downer or likes to suck the energy out of you, one of the things that I find powerful is to build them up. A lot of times they're not feeling complimented, they're not feeling touched, they're not feeling seen. So I guess one of the cool things right now is, no, you don't necessarily have to go to a soup kitchen to do this. You don't necessarily have to donate your time that way. But really, if you could do 5 people a day where you're just sending a quick message to them and letting them know how special they are. If you haven't tried that, it's a freaking amazing little habit that you can get into, where they, out of the blue, you're just like, out of left field, like where this text came in or this private Facebook message came in, and you specifically said you were thinking about them, and you were specifically complimenting them from the things that you know about them. I mean, just try it. I mean, can you imagine what gift giving that is? You're like a Santa right there with an enormous bag. So give that some thought. Wrapping up. I wonder sometimes, if you had a $1 million idea, what would it be? And if you had a $1 million gift to somebody else, what would that look like? How are you sharing your life? How are you bearing witness to other people's lives? That's a good question, right? I know I got a lot of reflection to do. As a mother and a business owner, how do we give back into community? What are the 6 needs that Tony Robbins says we have? And I know you may not like Tony Robbins, but you may not know him very well either. So you may not like me very much, but you may not know me very well either. But the point is like, what are our 6 human needs, and what are the ones that we overfill, and what are the ones we underfill? And I can do another blog video where we talk about the 6 human needs. Hello, Mr. Rob Key. Welcome. Hello, Miss Lisa Gantner. Good morning. And Corinne. So nice to see you here today. You have a million stories for me, Rick? All right. I'll be over for breakfast. Maybe I'll take Ava over because she's home because she got her tonsils out. She's doing great. Thank God. But anyway, so wrapping up, how do you spend the holidays? What do you give back? Giving some thoughts there. How do you touch the lives of the people that are closest to you? So give that some thought. I am heading to an event to touch some more lives with a little bit of sparkle. You never know what can happen. I always say possibilities are endless. Sparkle possibilities are endless. Business opportunities are endless. If you know of anybody, I might as well tell you, because some of you are brand new. You don't know me that well, but I am an ambassador for Swarovski Crystal. As you know, I work for Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski. I own my own business in direct sales. And I'm passionate about this business. I'm passionate about this profession, actually. I mean, I'm a physician assistant by training. I got, this degree and that degree. Who cares, right? The bottom line is I never in a million years, ever in a million years, would have thought that I could provide what I provide for my children and my family through an opportunity like direct sales. And so it's pretty dang amazing. And if you know of anybody who would benefit from something like this, please, by all means, pass them my way. I would love to talk to them about it. You can always go to touchstonecrystal.com/Dina Breslin and just take a look. Just look around. Thanks, bud.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. I gotta hop off because I don't know where I'm going, but I hope you all... Is it safe? Of course it's safe. All right. I love you all. Have an awesome day. I'm going to go to work. Happy Sunday.